Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I'm Ivan, and in the last episode we finished and started, I guess, but we finished as well the purple science. That was nice. It took ages, and apparently we don't really have the layout to move it down to the science facilities without making a huge amount of spaghetti. So I'm going to pull the belt this way and just move it all the way around the little lake here. I think that's the best way to do it. It is at least the fastest one, I believe. So let's turn on the bots because we are going to walk outside the logistic zone. Good, bots doing work. And let's walk on the belt so we don't have to tear down the forest to do this. Good, good. And now let's see, where do we want to align? Let's see if we can make a complete straight belt, which means as long as we can fit it down, not here, but here, I think that should be perfect. That would be, I think, that one, that tile. Let's see. Yes, nice. And then let's see, I'm just going to build this from space because that's the easiest way to do it. And then let's pull it here, I think, or put it there and there. Now, to get this stuff into the actual science facilities, I do believe we need some belt braiding. So I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to redo some of the science at least, and maybe not all of it because we might have to redo it later anyway for modules. And by modules I mean beacons. Oh, let's see, where are the beacons? Beacons. That's now, because we have purple science. So that's now. Let's start the beacon. Let's look at the recipe first. Yeah. Okay then. So we have science coming. We can do belt braiding. Let's see. Now this is going to be a mess. One beacon is, I think it is 3x3, but I'm most likely going to mess that up. So I'm not going to do it before we get it, I think. So the way I'm going to do this is, am I though? No, I'm going to do the braiding. So we need a way to recycle science. So I'll cut off the belt here and here. And then we have to loot the belt, or do we? Can we just keep it as it is and use it? Let's see how fast it's removed from the belt now. I guess, let's see, we need the next science to get the logi system, I believe. Yes, we need the yellow for that. And that means blue chips and all of those things. So that's going to take a second. So while this is happening, while we are wasting our research on stuff we do not need, I'm going to do the belt braiding blueprint, and for that we're going to need a huge amount of undergroundies. So let's get those. Oh, we have them here. Nice. That would be like so. We also have a bunch of new icons. That's very nice. We even have the new icon for the new electric mining drill, but let's not craft those. The drill itself, there we go, looks like it always did. So let's get rid of some stuff. We don't need that, we don't need that. I guess that's enough stuff to get rid of. Let's get rid of the science as well. Up, up. Oh yes, science is running out. That's nice. So we're going to have some science in our inventory anyway, because some is going to stay in the thingies, in the science laboratories. Okay, so let's do belt braiding. The way I'm going to do it is in an extremely simple way. I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to put one between, and then I'm going to do the same with the red. And that's how you belt braid. Now, for people who haven't seen this before, this is done because this the undergroundies do not affect each other. They are different tracks, I guess. So if something is on this red belt, I'll show it with this, then it will pass this, it will go here and pass this and end up here. And that means on this belt or on this row, we can have 4 different materials without any conflicts. And the reason we do that for science is because here we have 4. And the only way you can grab into one line, you can grab from 2 different ones. But if you do this with belt braiding, you can get twice as many. And we're going to have them 2 steps away because we're going to have red inserters like this. And the reason for that is that we need to grab from these 2, and we need to grab from these 2. So this one will grab from this one will grab from this, and so on. If we used blue ones here and red ones here, then we wouldn't have room for 4, I believe. Actually, now I'm not so sure. There is a reason for using these, at least. I remember playing around with that last time. Let's try. So if these ones, let's do this for science, or literally for science. That's funny. Well, not really funny, haha, but it was a pun at least. And as we know, puns are evil, but sometimes fun. Which I guess like most evil things. Let's see. So lab. We want science from all 4 belts here. So if we did like this, and then we need from this. Yeah, we aligned it wrong now. Jeez. Okay, so this science project is going to be a bit more awkward than we expected, because we need to be able to grab from this. Yeah, that's why we use those. So because if we do the blue ones, we can't have 2 rows of inserters, and that means we only have room for 3 inserters. So we can place a red one here, but we can't really place a red one here, and we need to grab from 4 belts. Okay, so this is the kind of general blueprint for belt braiding. It's that easy. And we just basically copy paste it all over the place. So let's remove all of, let's make sure we have room for all of this. And let's try to not mess up our inventory. We're going to get some science anyway, so I'm going to keep that. Let's remove the stone, let's remove this. So many repair packs. I don't know what I'm doing with those. No, I know what I'm doing. Well, I guess it is to do the repairing outposts. Let's see. Remove this. Remove this. Don't need that many. Okay. So now deconstruct. pew. And then we're going to make them all over again. Because we're doing the belt braiding, I'm only going to do one side now. Oh, this is so nice to look at, this swarm of bots. It's very nice. So not much ended up in the inventory actually. So what we're going to do later on, as in our optimal science thing, this is going to look like this. We can't have it, we can't align it. We're and 2 past 2. Good. Good. And then we copy that one here and here. And then we copy the whole shebang. Because then we can align like so and like, not like, oh yeah, like so. Good. And apparently the belt is going this way, which I think is fine. Because we're going to turn this, turn it out like that. Is that enough room? Do we want one more between? As long as the beacons reach, it's fine. So I think we're going to do it like that. I might miss. I do have a tendency to do that. So, and before we finish this, let's do the inserters. I think, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one needs a yellow as well. Yeah, that doesn't work though, does it? So we need, let's see. Why is this so confusing? We need 4 each. Yeah, we need 4 each, of course. Jeez. We can't just do it like we normally do because we need so many more inserters. Like so, and then like so, and so, and so. I feel like I've used a high number of laboratories now, but I think that's fine. And then we need to do the power, and I think the reason we did it like we did it is to get substations. There aren't room for substations right now though. Hopefully we can power this. Well, let's do substation on the outside. We might not have substations in the mall. So let's do that after this, because that's quite important. Okay, and then let's do the deconstruction of the trees. And let's deconstruct some of this. Oh, purple science. Nice. Let's see if this can reach. Can't reach. So let's move it up a bit. Boop, 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 and boop. Okay, and this we can power afterwards. Now, if we loop this around like so, that I don't think that will work because we need an out for the. Let's see. Yeah, we need to shift this, I think. The top one, maybe. Or we can just, let's see. This one goes here. That's correct? Yes. It can be a bit longer though. So here and here. And then if I was hoping to make it a bit more nice though. So if we go like let's see, this and that means like here, and that means we need these here, and then we do like so. It's so much easier with the yellow ones on the outside like that, because that way we definitely can get these ones on the outside. So that would be here, like so. Decent enough. So this one goes a bit further actually. Let's see if we can get a red one here. Yes. But we can't here. No, definitely not. So we need to do some more weaving, I believe. And that would mean from here to... Did that hit? Yes. So here, no, what am I doing? That would be bad, like so. But this one is supposed to go there, so we put this one here. This is going to be so much nicer when we get the blue belts. But for now, we can do it in a spaghetti way by using an underground. That's one of those looks bad but works things, which I am quite fond of. So I'm going to do that, and then here. Yes. Now this would be better if I aligned everything first. So if you do this on your own, don't do it like I do. Or do. I mean, it's an underground. I think we can deal with one underground. I kind of don't want to deal with an underground. So that's 2 tiles. Let's move it 2 tiles. There. Let's see now. So this one goes here. This one goes here. Little bit better. Little bit better. Okay, and then we get all of the power and all of the inserters, and make sure the inserters hit both red and yellow, which they do now. Then we put some extra power poles. And we need to do the same on this side. So hopefully it aligns on this side as well now. I think it should. Let's hope so. Let's connect one more. And then this thing is going down here. That's the tree. Good. And this thing is going here. Now you start with the inner ones, because the inner ones need to be inside the outer ones, I guess. That's logical. Did we? Yeah, we did exactly like this on the other side. This could possibly have been a copy paste as well. Let's see if this one works. Yes. And then let's see if this one works. It should. Yes. Good. So that's how you do the turn for braiding. This looks a bit better. So now we have room for 8 different kinds of science. Let's merge the science in. So the there are a couple of ways to do that, and the easiest way to do that, let's merge these properly now. We can do belt here, like so. So here we do this one on the outside. Good. Let's look at the weaving now. Oh, look at it working. Nice. So it's every other, and we don't have power here. Let's connect the power. Good. So we have two kinds of science in, and then we do this one. So this one needs to go on the belt one step in. So we just do that like so. And that's woven with the red and green. I think that's a nice way to do it because it's very visible how it functions now. And that's all the science we already had. Already had. Is that English? I don't know. Might not be. Well, it's the science we had before we got the purple ones. So we are using two of the belts now, and this one is going on the third. So we do underground, 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 split. Good. And that's it, as long as we didn't do anything wrong. This looks a bit awkward, so I'm going to move this one down one and up one because it looks better. That way is more clear. Good. So follower robot count, exactly the science we need. Anyway, this is nice. We are going to do beacons now. Oh, we have so much science we can do now. We have the purple one. Beacon. And it's fast because it's been stacking up. Now let's get the Roboport to be able to build. Let's how far out can we move this? Here. Okay, so let's remove some turrets. We don't need to defend this place anyway. Who cares about the science? That's it. Here. Going to go where it's room though. I'm not moving it one tile. That should get some science facilities to this location. Now we have beacons. Let's make one if we can. We should be able to. We need copper though. And it's in... These look really nice. Huh. The game is getting closer to release, and it's clear that it's very, very polished and, well, close to release basically. So let's find these beacon. They are in production. And now it's in production. Oh, and lamps. So that would go here, 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 and there. No, there. Sure. It's a nice pattern, this one. Good. So we have a beacon. It's here, and we have room for beacons. We have one tile between. I was hoping for two, but right now I don't know why. As long as we have one, the power should be fine. And I guess the power, yeah, they can easily be powered with one between, because we just drag the poles over, so that's fine. Let's see what else we can do. We can do research speed. We can do blue belts. We can do automation 3. And we can do proper modules. And that's what this base is about. We can do cargo size as well. Better bots. This is nice. I think I slowed down our science a bit now. We have 34 science facilities. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. And this part is quite easy to copy paste because we can cut off the edge and then we can duplicate and add the edge again. The only awkward thing about that is the connection here, but that's doable in a couple of minutes anyway. So we need the next science, and the next science is going to need some blue chips. And do we have sulfuric acid? Yes. What else? Do we have red chips, and do we have green chips? Yes, and yes. Do we have, let's see. Boom. Nice. We have cliff explosives as well. I guess we need more room for this, for the blue chips anyway. Oh, it didn't. Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, don't care. Let's do that because when we get to the proper logistic systems, we're going to do recycling for the science, and then it's going to be recycled. So let's quickly look at this. We need 10-second cost, cost time. We are casting the spells to conjure blue chips. And that spell takes 10 seconds to cast. And I guess the way we plan this is for the electronic circuits, because that's what is hard to get enough of. Every machine uses 2 a second. Well, that doesn't sound like much because we can move quite a few of them. 30 a second. So we can do 15 machines. Okay, let's do 15 machines. Let's do 14 actually, 7 on each side. I think we are going to do. Oh, hold on. When we calculate the belts, we need to take the speed of the production into account, and that means 1.25. So that's 25 for so 2.5 each second. So let's do 10 machines or 12. If we do 12 machines, we need 25, 20, no, 30. 12 machines, perfect. Huh. And when I calculate, I use these machine 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's blue chips. And if we do them one space between, it's easier to get the sulfuric acid in, and I think we have the room, the space for it. So that means we need this and this. And when we do that, it goes like that. Good. Then we need to pipe the sulfuric acid, which should be easy enough. That's here. Let's just drag it out of the out of the tank like this, and apparently, do we have a conflict? No, we don't. Good. Let's force it like into this array because that looks messy. Anyway, that's that. We need we can do it was supposed to be 6. Oh, it's nice that it's 6 though, because that's 8 though. because it's not an odd number, so it looks better. It's an even number. That's the word, even. So we need one belt here of greens, and maybe we do half a belt of red here, and then on this side we do greens, and then on this side we do blues out and then greens here, and then we do not the belt, we just get the machines like so, because the belt is going to not be turned around. And the easiest way to do this is to do reds on the inside, actually, because that way we can just split it like this. So we do that. We go here and here and here, and then we do this and this, yeah, and this. Good. And this one we can get here, and if we underground, we need blues to go down the bus as well. So if this one comes up here, this one goes here and up and down. Now if we look at this, it's going to take a second of watching to understand what's going on. So hopefully we never forget what we were doing here. Let's just keep doing the science we need. Let's do this one, yeah. And then we do the greens here and here. Oh, if we, let's see, that's fine. And this is where our green production is going to blow up, which is nice because then we have a reason to build stuff. Oh, and now I'm pulling it out on the right side of the bus. That's awkward. That's not something people are supposed to do. But if we merge and split and do that kind of thing, it should be fine. And then do we have the sulfuric acid? Yes. So here we're going to use stack inserters, actually. I'm going to put those on the bar. No. Jeez, no, that would be silly. Because we only need them, we need many, but it's every 10 seconds. So there, and then we have out in the middle. Good, and good. This I should have done once, I guess, and just copy pasted. Let's do that with these, if we manage to align them, but I think that's aligned. Yeah, good. And then purple between, sure. Purple between, and purple outside the pipe. Just trying to align everything. Good. And then we actually need to connect the power, which wasn't very hard. Wow, that's actually blue chips done. And if this one works like it should, which it should, I guess, then we have them going on the bus. Hooray. So this array is quite easy, but it's eating everything. And oh, and of course we need the sulfuric acid up there as well. I'm going to try something. If this one moves here and here, and then we do this. Yeah, good. That's going to be awkward when we try to copy paste this, but I guess if we do just these ones, it's fine. Or we get the connection. It's a bit more expensive, a few more pipes, but that's fine. Now we are lacking in we're lacking in green chips. Green chips are being drained because we don't really have any green chip production. So that's one thing, but we now have blue chips, and the blue chips are going to be used for almost every advanced item we are going to make, and this means we can probably upgrade armor. It does actually. That's nice. That's extra inventory space, and it's everything. Let's look at the power armor, and there is a Mark II. So maybe we should wait until we get that one. It's the same items basically, but a lot more expensive. Now the yellow science is going to need low density structures, processing units, and flying robot frames. And the flying robot frames, I do think we have loads of those. So we might do some copy pasting from here. Let's see. Yeah, we might do some copy pasting to produce those, because those are a bit complicated and a bit of a pain. And then we're going to have the last science, well, except for the space science, but when we have this, it's going to be all about the modules, and we might even outpost the modules. We have lots of space all around. One of the things we want though is the artillery, and I think that one needs the yellow science as well. Yes. So that's going to be what we focus on next, but this has been a success. We have the purple science happening, and we did the blue chips, and we did not make that much spaghetti, to be honest. This squiggly bit isn't very squiggly, it's quite straight, and this bit turned out quite beautiful. Maybe we're learning. I don't want to learn, I want there to be spaghetti. Anyway, we can we do Covarex now? Yeah, we can. Oh, that's expensive. Well, it's something to just turn on when we don't know what to do. So let's look at this. We can do modules, we can do science. So over the I guess next couple of episodes, we just finish off the science we need, and automation as well, right? I think we already did that. Yes, good. So we're going to set up those as well. We need speed modules and we need assembling machines, and that's the part that we're so awkward down here. But I think with a bit of squiggly spaghetti, yeah, we can actually do this. Because what we need is speed modules, and modules are blue and green chips, which we have in abundance. And if we merge a belt and pull it here, and this one feeds a box or feeds directly in with a red inserter here, sure, that's going to work. Very slowly, but it's going to work. And when we have some belt saturation, it's going to work even better. So that would mean we want it here. You can go away, and then let's see. Here, and then here, and here. Let's see, need to do this properly so we can get both on the same belt. So if we go here and here, I really want to do this right now before I end the episode. And then we just do this. Then this means we have a belt of greens and reds, and this one is going to be, I think it was speed modules. And speed modules, yes. Speed module. Good. Inserter. And then I think we're going to do a chest. We only need one stack. It's nice to buffer this. Boop. Yeah, that's nice. We can also do like this, so we can get the new assemblers into a box, and the box is going to be limited, and it's also going to be one of these boxes. So let's help this one out by nabbing the blues from up here. Let's also stop these for now. I don't think we need to have these on, and I don't want greens and reds to be used for stuff we don't need. So here we go. And go, and go, and go. Moving it out of this slot so this one can keep working. And there we go. Nice. That was easier than expected. This is just a belt. I mean, it's not even proper spaghetti. Close to. Nah, not really. It's not even close to spaghetti. It's just fun. Good. 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 So we're lacking reds, we're lacking greens, and we're lacking steel. But we are getting cyans here, and we are getting blues. And oh, can we do the no, yellow? Okay, because this one needs blues. But yeah, I always well, I used to at least have a box I stacked up blues in so they kept producing, and I could make that power. But for now, it actually seems like the looks cool, the batteries and solar panels. Anyway, we have done what we were supposed to do. We have definitely blown up our resources. This one can be a copy paste, I believe, so we get twice as many, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm not going to start anything now because I need to end the episode. So, blue chips, yay. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the spaghetti. Bye bye.